Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane. Let's talk about Claw, Season 2, Episode 10. Like, damn, this is the season finale. We won't see the show until next year. So, Rolla actually figures out that it was actually Uncle Daddy that killed his parents. And I thought he was going to find out a lot soon. I was hoping he was going to find out last season, or at least the first two episodes of this new season, season 2, but he didn't until the end. And so now he's standing tall next to Desna. He's rolling with her now because everything with her is real. Everything else is fake. He don't know who raised them. The dude that raised them done killed his parents and all of that stuff. Uncle Daddy is a trip. Him and his wife is a trip. And Toby is a trip too as well. Now we got Clayton. He's in the picture and he's trying to cause a divide between Rolla and Uncle Daddy, and he's doing a great job at it too as well. Actually, like, letting Rolla know that, Uncle Daddy was out there arguing with, your father and mother before, they got killed. And, he said some really pretty awful things to him because that's what Clayton's mother told him. And so then Uncle Daddy kept saying that, I was at the ceremony. I heard what the priest said about your father, this and that. When previously Uncle Daddy had told Rolla that, he was at the Mississippi Gulf, something like that. He was at the golf court or something like that. He wasn't around for the ceremony. Now he's all saying that he's around for the ceremony. So now Rolla put two to two together. He don't know Uncle Daddy. He's trying to tell Bryson, like, Bryson, I think Uncle Daddy killed our father. Bryson don't want nothing to do with it. Bryson acts like he's lost. He's moving on. He's going to Tampa with Jennifer and he's kissing his life goodbye. He's leaving Uncle Daddy and all of them alone. But we all know that Bryson ain't going nowhere because he's going to be called in the fold, or Jennifer's going to be called in the new fold. Especially if Virginia's actually dead and we don't see her. I can't believe Virginia got shot. Like, whoa. Like, don't tell me she's not going to be on the show anymore. And so, or she's going to lose her memory and come back, like, with amnesia. So we'll see what happens with that situation. So, Uncle Daddy realized there's something going on. Something's different with Rolla, but his mind is too focused on killing Eslata that he's not really paying attention to Rolla. He's just trying to get Eslata because he wants the power with the control. And we see Desna's actually messing with, Arlene. I think that's her name, Arlene, which is the cop FBI lady. And I was like, damn, if Ken would have actually told Desna about this situation, Desna would have used the police to bring down, Eslata and actually, Dr. Gregory. And I said this like maybe episode 4 or whatever. But anyways, she ends up working with her, so that's good. And so she has on a wire the whole time. Nobody knows she has on a wire until the end of the show. Now she's wearing a wire because she wants to have her hands clean in the situation. And that's why she's working with the police. And plus to get herself out of jail, especially so she can be with her brother and none of her girls get locked up, because she blames herself for a lot of the situations that's going on with the girls at the shop and things like that. And plus she feels hurt and betrayed by Eslata and Dr. Gregory. So, she wants to protect her girls from these evil people because they mess with her mind. They mess with everything with Desna, where she couldn't see through them. Usually she's able to see through people and she wasn't. She believed them at face value. And she really wished she didn't because it ended up turning out to be no good mother suckers. So we have that situation go down, and we have, Bryson, he's moving, packing, he's about to go. Jennifer is ready to go, but they're at this hotel. There's a big storm going on. It's like crazy outside. It's like a hurricane, tornado, everything all in one. They're at the hotel. Desna's upset. She's mad. She's acting like, she's acting really mean towards, the staff people. There's a convention in town. She thought she was going to have the hotel to herself. She's just being real mad because she has to wear a wire, and then she was actually told that she has to kill Dr. Gregory because that's what Eslata told her. She actually thought that she wasn't going to have to kill Dr. Gregory. It was actually going to be Eslata, but Eslata handed her some poison, said, put this in his drink, bitch. This in his drink and kill him, because you got to kill him before he kills you, because he's supposed to kill you on your honeymoon. And we find out that Dr. Gregory's taking her on an 11-day cruise. That's where he was actually going to kill her at. But Dr. Gregory leaving, Desna the casino, isn't that like saying that, maybe he got some love for her? Was he actually really going to kill her? But it seems like he was. Or was he going to kill a Russian? I don't know. But but he's dead now. He's dead. His mama's dead. His mama has the nerve to get up out that wheelchair and walk. She can walk. I was like, oh shit. Mama's a lying gun toting drug dealer. She had to die too because she was gonna take over her son's, empire. And so that's just how it goes. So they're at the hotel. They're doing, everybody's at the hotel. They're upset. Desna's upset. So all the ladies are upstairs, except for Polly. Polly's not there, but she's gonna soon arrive to the hotel because she's gonna, escape from the hospital, with a nurse's uniform on. You know how she can just, she's a chameleon. She can transform into anybody. So they're all in the hotel room suite or whatever with Desna and her girls, Jennifer, Virginia, and Jen and Ann. And they, Desna's just upset. They're going over their vows and things that they're going to say and this and that. Desna's not feeling it. A dead bird comes through the window. She's like crying. She's panicking. And, she actually tells, I believe it was Anne, that she was supposed to kill, Dr. Gregory. She tells Anne a lot of deep secrets or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. It was like, damn. So then, they get through the night. They're putting everything together to decorate the hotel because they was told that the wedding's going to be canceled because of the storm. They're going to close things down. Desna was like, no way. We're going to have this wedding regardless. We're not waiting another day because she got this wire on. So Desna's been wearing a wire for a long time. She wore the wire when she went into, talk to Eslata about, killing, Dr. Gregory and getting the poison from Eslata. She ended up switching out the poison with Arlene, Anne's ex-girlfriend, the FBI agent. She ends up switching the poison to like a sedative to knock him out, to knock out Dr. Revolve, to knock him out or whatever. So they got that situation down packed. Polly shows up. She's there. Everybody's happy. They laugh. They giggle. They're having a good time so far. But they're getting ready. And Desna gets the drugs from the FBI lady. And now she has it in a syringe. And she's going to use it against, Dr. Gregory because she's going to take him out. Dr. Gregory thinking everything's cool. Desna's put on the waterwork. She's kissing. She's licking. She's being romantic. She's saying all types of things, to Dr. Gregory to keep him at ease. The mother's looking at, Desna like something's wrong, something ain't right. And so right now we have Desna. She's, dancing around. She gets married. And she goes to the bathroom, and guess who follows her? None other than Rolla. He follows her after he's talking to his wife, Eslata's daughter, and he says to her, like, I'm gonna have some people get you out of here and put you in safety. And so she was like, oh, thank you so much, Rolla, because she's in love with Rolla. And she watches Rolla follow, Desna to the bathroom, and Rolla gets in the bathroom with Desna. He's eating that coochie kitty cat out in her wedding dress while she's in all white. And so she listens and she hears Desna screaming and yelling, making all types of noise because she's getting the box ate out. And so she's so mad. She's so upset. She don't know what to do. So now she's going to snitch. She's going to tell, Dr. Gregory what's going on and is actually going to put, Desna's life in danger. Desna and Rolla have no idea that, Rolla's wife actually, heard them making love and making out and things like that. So it's a bad situation, but you know what? It works out at the end. So Rolla and Desna do their thing, and Rolla's like, everything's fake. Uncle Daddy's fake. This wedding's fake. Your boyfriend's fake. My wife is fake. My kid is fake. He was like, everything's fake because it's not his kid. It's like everything around him is fake. And Desna was like, yeah, everything was fake to Desna too as well. She was getting fake. Uncle Daddy was being fake to her. Dr. Gregory was being fake to her too as well. Eslata was being fake to her too as well. Ken was being fake with her when he was wearing a wire. But so it's just like so many people, everything around them was just fake for Rolla. And at least Rolla knew a little bit more. But then finding out that Uncle Daddy done killed his mother and his father, that's a whole different story. And then finding out that his baby ain't even his baby. Like, damn. And Desna, it was so crazy because Dean was dancing with Desna. He was like, I wish this was real for you because it was a beautiful wedding. She had a beautiful dress on, beautiful hair, makeup, nails. He looked gorgeous. It was like the perfect wedding, but it was fake. So her and Rolla actually bonding a lot more. It seems like she can actually trust Rolla a little bit. I think Rolla feels like, he owes everything to Desna. She was the only real thing ever in his whole entire life. She always kept it 100 with him. So I think he feels a lot of guilt shit that he did wrong to her. And so hopefully next season he's going to be very much loyal to Desna and have her back to the fullest and don't question her unless she needs to be questioned. So we see how that situation goes. So Rolla and Uncle Daddy are trying to get the drop on Eslata, and then they end up fighting because, Rolla accused Uncle Daddy of killing his mother and father. Uncle Daddy couldn't defend himself by saying he didn't do it or whatever. He was like, oh, why are you bringing that up again? They end up fighting. Clayton, he comes around, he was like, damn, Rolla shouldn't be doing that. He should have the utmost right respect for you because you're an OG, you this, you that. So he is creating a divide. He's creating a conflict by talking. He's splitting. What he's doing is splitting Uncle Daddy and Rolla up. At first, it was Uncle Daddy, showing more favoritism to Clayton, and that was getting on Rolla's nerves. And then, Rolla was like, why you always call me stupid, Uncle Daddy? Why you always call me stupid? He was like, well, you're not stupid, boy. Like, damn, call him stupid. But Uncle Daddy calls him stupid, and he underestimated, Desna. She throws that shit back in his face for real, because he thinks that he's smarter than them, but he's not, because Desna's smarter than all of them, because she's out in the clear. She's out in clear. Like, she ain't going to jail, she ain't doing no time, and she got a casino, and she got some property. Come on. So moving on. And from that, so Uncle Daddy and Rolla, they have their fight. They do their thing with that situation, and they're still trying to find Eslata. And so, Desna, she's in the room. She's up there with, Dr. Gregory, and she put the, poison in his drink. He won't drink it, and she's trying to get him to drink it. He's trying to have sex with her. Then she was like, yo, let me take off this wedding dress. And she already diced the drink, and that's when Eslata's daughter called Dr. Gregory and let him know that, Desna was actually working with Eslata to kill him, and she just had sex with Rolla, and she started crying then, but she realized that she was wrong, and so she went downstairs to tell Rolla and, Polly that, she actually kind of like put, Desna's life in danger. Polly was slapping the shit out of her over and over and over. Rolla jumped over the bar with the gun because they were drinking some Chardonnay, or they were drinking some Remy Ma. I don't know I forgot what they was drinking. But the music was lit on this episode. So then, Desna's upstairs and she's fighting with Dr. Gregory. He slapped her. He was like, I'm going to kill you, bitch. This and that. I love you, but I'm going to kill you. He called her all types of names, and he hit her. She hit him. The window busted. He fell. I was like surprised that, Desna was able to handle that big old guy. And he said, cut me. And she cut him. I don't know. It seemed like Dr. Gregory did have some feelings for her, but I guess he was going to kill her. It's just like, damn. So then Desna's fighting him back. He tries to run after Desna. He stepped on all that broken glass. He stops. Desna, attacks him with the knife with the glass that was broken, force him to the balcony, and he falls over and he's gone. Like, it's unbelievable, as big as Dr. Gregory is, that he couldn't take out Desna, but we know Desna is resilient. So that's all said. Desna done packed, got her clothes on. She's about to get out the hotel. We have Dr. Gregory's mother. She's riding through the hallway screaming her son's name, looking for him with a gun on her lap. She's ready to pop and cap somebody. She kept, Desna goes to tell, Eslata the job is done, as she wearing a wire too as well. And then the mama comes, point the gun at Desna and, Eslata, and, she's about to kill them. And she's like, where's my son at? The rumors are like, you've been fighting, because Desna tried to lie and say, oh, he was about to give birth to some pregnant lady, help her deliver her baby or whatever. The mother was about to shoot, and she ended up getting shot by, Eslata. And then Eslata was like, sign the paper over Desna, and then point the gun at Desna and say, I'm gonna kill you now. Desna was like, yo, man, I thought we were sisters. What about power? This and that. Oh, it sounds good, but you're so stupid. It was so easy to feed you. That's all you wanted to hear. That's all you wanted to know. I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna have all the clinics. I got the drugs. I killed this one. That one's dead. And just talking about all the things that she's doing, that she was going to do, and I think that was in process and working, which is a criminal empire. And, Desna has on the wire, so she's doing good. So everything's going great. And so then, guess who comes into the room? Dean comes in the room and shoot Eslata, kill her. Then, he was like, it had to be done. And she was like, shh, be quiet. And then everybody else comes in. She's like, be quiet. And she shows them the wire. So they all sneak out the room and they're all quiet. So it's all good. And it was like, damn, go Dean. Dean, he's been wanting to help his sister be there beside her. He said he got her back, and they love each other like it ain't nobody's business. And they grew up in a hard life together. And he had the gun ready. He had that pistol cocked, ready to go to shoot and kill. His aim, his stance was just like he's been summer practicing. So he killed Eslata. The police comes, everything's all good. She got the microphone on, and everything is just kosher right now with the situation. Like, it seems like Desna's going to be out of the situation. She's in the clear because she had the wire on the whole time, and they don't care that Eslata's dead as long as they have the evidence and stop her empire, because somebody else could just take over Eslata's place and move it and keep it going. So Desna actually killed, Dr. Gregory, and in the process, and in the meantime, Eslata killed Dr. Gregory's mother, and then Dean kills, Eslata. So it's all good. Like, she took care of the situation, the shit that she was doing, and she had help along the way, which Eslata had to be good for something. She's already about to go to jail. At least she killed Dr. Gregory's mother, and then Dean kills Eslata. So it's like she really she didn't need Clay. She didn't need Uncle Daddy or none of them. She didn't really need nobody, because Uncle Daddy and even Rolla were too late to show up. She had to handle her business. So I know this is going to give her more power, more encouragement to do what she needs to do, because she don't need nobody. Like, she's the boss. Like, she can stay on top. Like, she took all this shit down. Like, she worked it out. She used the cops for her benefit too. Now her name is cleared, and she still has the clinics in her name, and she still got some money from Revolve too as well. She got that casino, so she's boss bitch. And she took that necklace right off of Eslata that said boss on it. I was like, oh, that necklace is banging. She got the necklace on, she's chilling, everything's all good. And so she meets with Uncle Daddy. She lets Uncle Daddy know that she's taking over this shit. She got the business. Like, she's smarter than everybody that tried to be her boss and tell her what to do. And she had the business. She knows how to run the business. And she's not going to take half the pie, some of the pie. Because Uncle Daddy still tried to low blow her. Because, he's AKA a racist too. And like she ain't smart enough that she's going to want to work for him. When she put everything together, she saved his life, saved everything. And kept everything going. If it wasn't for her, they all possibly would be dead. So therefore, she was like, I'm not taking pie. She was like, you underestimated me, baby. I'm not taking piece of the pie when I can have the whole pie. And then that's when Rolla got up and stood up next to her, and he kissed her goodbye. I was like, I got you, Des. It's all good. So now we know Clayton and Clayton and Uncle Daddy are going to come together to try to get Desna, and they're gonna try to get Rolla, because he can't. He's an evil man. If he killed his father, he'll kill his son. He'll kill Desna. But he's upset. He's mad. But sometimes he thinks about things. But right now, his wife told him to make sure to tell Rolla and Bryson the truth, because because after Uncle Daddy and Rolla got into that fight, he was about to off himself with a gun, and she came and she was like, just tell him the truth. So we'll see what happens with that situation. Will Rolla heart change towards Uncle Daddy once he tells him his lie or his reason why he killed his mother and his father? And we'll see if Clayton's gonna be there next season. So we see how that goes down. Virginia and Desna looking at this casino that Dr. Gregory left her, and then all of a sudden, Virginia seeing two people on a motorcycle pad with all black on, and she looked and she realized, okay, they're hitmen. She pushed Desna out the way, and she gets shot in the head. So we don't know if Virginia's going to be on next season, but she actually saves Desna's life. And we know if something happens to Virginia, that Dean is going to be a wreck. Like, this is going to be too much for Dean to actually deal with. Him killing somebody and then actually having Virginia be dead or whatever. He could possibly take care of her, like if she's paralyzed, she's in a coma, but to be dead, that's crazy. Virginia dies. That is so crazy. But it was also funny when Desna was telling Dean that he has to be quiet. He can't say anything about shooting Eslata. He was like, I'm not gonna shoot nobody. I'm not that stupid. I was like, girl, I ain't stupid, sis. So we'll see what happens next season. This was actually a good season. I love the way, they dress. I like the characters. I like the storyline. It's light. It's lighthearted. It's not really that deep. It's not really that serious. It's a good story. It's a lot of comedy in it. So, especially when, Virginia was like, come on, girl, you can't be looking like that on the gram, because you gotta be happy for the gram. And then Des was like, what are you talking about? They have so many different funny punchlines that is just so funny. They're so good. And then actually when Holly was like, oh, how could when what's his name? Roller was like, Holly, how come we don't actually chill a lot? She was like, oh, because you're a lunatic, you're a psycho, you're a killer, you're this, you're that. And he was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, the show is really good. It's funny. I like the colors, I like the color they use. I like the music. I just like, the different characters they have. Like, it's not committed to being a certain way. Like, these characters are versatile. So that's what I do like. Peace and out. One love.